Dumelang Bakgotsi, welcome to my new and old friends. Thank you very much for your support and your feedback. It's highly appreciated. So, the repo rate just went up. So, if you have credit and your interest rate is fixed, then I guess good for you, doesn't change your repayment term. But if you have a variable interest rate, well, honey, things are about to change. You're going to get a new letter from your credit provider telling you that this is what you're going to be paying as of. Anyway, that's all I know about economics. Back in the day, backstory, I thought that because I find economics to be an interesting topic on the news, that ke tlo batla ho ba economist. Ke re bona by end of first year ha ke shebile di graph nyana tseo tsa demand and supply. That's when I knew no girl, this ain't for you, boo. But all the best for those venturing that way, and congratulations to our economists. It's so nice to see some old classmates or people that we had class with on TV giving their views as economists, not as a fake economist with like a half pass from the University of, I'm not even going to say because I don't want to be sued. Anyway, so the other day I saw a post of a friend on WhatsApp, and her status was, in 2021, one thing that she learned is that she won't show up for people that don't show up for her. So essentially her status was, one thing I learned in 2021 is not to show up for people that don't show up for me. When I read that, I was like, this is hectic. And I thought of this the stage of life that they are currently in. And maybe in that instance, I probably judge them in that, how girl, but you are a new mom, things can shift, but people don't love you less. But not even after having a conversation with her about that, just having an open mind in that's very broad of not showing up for people. It comes in various stages, and maybe because now we are in 2021 and it's been like almost 2 years of lockdown or whatever this is that we've now been forced to reflect and pause and think about what's important to us, who is important to us, what really matters to us, because everyone has experienced some kind of loss, and that maybe has made you appreciate life more or hate life more, whatever. But you've really had to just reconsider everything about life. Some people even change jobs because they realize, hey la ngwana ko gae, you only live once. How to mamela maserp, then that's on you after some time. That's on you, especially if you're not trying to get out of the situation. Anyway, back to the status of, if 2021 taught me one thing, is not to show up for people that don't show up for me. Bophelo ke ntwa, guys. As someone that used to go out of their way, almost people please my way into relationships, maybe force even relationships, I know the disappointment that comes with feeling maybe you've done a lot, or you always play your part when it comes to either love relationships, friend relationships, whatever relationships, partnerships, whatever you want to call it. And then the other person or parties, they don't reciprocate that. Remember, we all have our various strengths and weaknesses, but it's always important in whatever partnership you're in, a relationship you're in, whether love or friendship, in that, number one, over some time, strengths and weaknesses are lacking. And to also identify how to treat the other person, to know what their love language is. You treat them in their love language, not what you think, would be right for them, because that's not them, that's you. And I think also number three, to acknowledge that people make mistakes, as do you and I make mistake. We have to afford someone grace. But obviously, if someone is not sorry, then let them go. If they are not remorseful, let them go. But important people in your life, even if you go apart a little bit or you drift apart, you always find your way back to each other. But 2021 and 2020 have just been very difficult in that Many people have suffered either loss, birth, promotion, they've moved. Various things have happened to many of us over the last 2 years, in that sometimes the people that just went there during this time, and that's that. It's not even that they didn't show up for you. They could have been going through their own ish. At the same time, if you feel it's enough and it's consistent behavior, then baby girl, baby boy, you know what to do. Bophelo is a once-off thing, guys. Do you focus on your tribe, focus on your family, well, the family that you like, of course, and the family that there's love and respect with. Focus on that. There's other things to look forward to. There's so many things that are still going to happen that we don't even know. So forgive yourself, forgive those people, let them go. If they come back, they come back. If they don't, that's also okay. But I think there's a peace that comes with understanding that you can't be everywhere at the same time, and you can't be everything to everyone. Do what you can, but make sure it's for the people that are important and that value you as a person. Peace and love.